Okay, Leo, original Leo, these are the 13 zodiacs before they dropped a fire kiss and went to the 12. August 10th to September 15th, Lion, Sapphire, Sun, Peridot, Heart, Pineal, Sun, Gold, Amber. Said that twice. Very interested. I was just doing reading for Aries, and Leo came out at the very end there. So I'm going to do Leos. And then I got a couple more after this. What can we get for Leo? What you got going on for you, Leo? Miss you. Knight of Coins in reverse. Typically somebody that's willing to charge ahead has no problem speaking their truth. The third eye is activated and lit. They see visions. They're able to act accordingly. Be strategic anyways. But this is in the reverse. So you're sitting with yourself. Maybe you feel like you've been stuck in a situation that you don't deserve to be in, which could possibly be true. But at the same time, sometimes we get ourselves into situations so that we learn the lesson that we need to. Kind of like doing it to ourselves. And that's the hard truth when it comes to ego death. Trust me, I've been there. Reprimand. A severe reproof for a fault. Reprimand, to administer a sharp rebuke too. So this could feel like a punishment when really this is just kind of the universe sitting your ass down and being like, listen, you've got to this point right now. You made it this far. You've done really well. We're really proud of you, but you need to sit for a minute and just think. You need to take the time and do what it is that you need to do for yourself. Now that loud noise in the background had my heart jump. So maybe people are using scare tactics against you, or you're in a state of fear, which is not going to help you manifest certain things. And it makes things a little bit more clouded for judgment, okay? Don't succumb to the fear. You got to take charge of that inner energy of yours. Movement forward. So you are either thinking about going forward, moving somewhere, or leaving a place. This feels to me like an energy of just thought. So manifestation. Because currently in your current energy right now, you may not physically be moving anywhere. In your brain, sure. Thoughts, ideas, what you want to do. There's the movement forward. It's more internal, which is not a bad thing either. Maybe you need to use something like Peridot or Sapphire. Maybe you have a sapphire ring. Start wearing that. That might help you. Gold. Anything gold is good too. The ancient Egyptians knew a lot about gold. Knew a lot about alchemy as well. Maybe you're an alchemist. You're dealing with four. You're dealing with four energies. Possibly female. I don't know if these are siblings of yours, or if they are just younger energies, or to do with the sacral. So a lot is sexual energy and creativity. Do not compare yourself to anybody else. Do not try to be anybody else. You can be inspired by other people and then put your own flair on it, whatever it is. Find out what you like. Find out what you dislike. Put your healthy boundaries down. If you've been giving your sacral energy away to people constantly, and that means kind of like being amused to other people and then not for yourself, or you're giving your sexual energy away to other people, could be something that was taught to you early, like grooming or programming. I don't want to go so far as say MK, but acknowledge that part, okay? It's really important. And I just got, these are cards that I wrote, an orange one. Ask your inner child one question and answer honestly. Sapphire. Sharpener. Stay sharp. Don't go out drinking and getting shit-faced, or thinking that you need to drink just to get your clarity. What's the other orange? What is it you want to learn? Okay? Do that. Maybe a little paranoia, worried about what other people think. These could be, if this is not siblings, if it's not friend groups around you, this could be children, but older children. Or maybe you feel like you're stuck with children. Three of Cups. You feel maybe a stalemate, but you have good intentions. Yeah, I never really looked too much into that. It's in the upright though. Resolution of a problem, conclusion, solace, healing, satisfactory result, fulfillment, and compromise. Compromise sticks out to me. And solution of a problem. That could be this way of thinking, which is moving you forward. So we go from a kind of stubborn energy. This could be somebody you're dealing with that's stubborn. Definitely ask yourself, inner child, any negative energies that are projected onto you, lift, remove, return to original center immediately. If you want to do your own thing, do your own thing. Do not care what other people are saying. Hangman in reverse. So you could just be standing there waiting for something. You're not really bound. If you notice on the bottom of his foot here, you could just step out of that loop. You're quite content where you are. But I think you're thinking about moving anyways. It feels like you are. You have your sachet, your little belt or whatever you want to call it, your green belt. Maybe you're into politics. You like politics. Hopefully it's not when it comes to other people's dramas or anything like that, but maybe you enjoy getting in between other people or learning about what they're going through, finding out a lot about a person, and hopefully not using that against them, but almost like gossip, almost like wanting to know as much as you can about everybody else because it makes you feel a little bit better about yourself. Not necessarily in a bad way, but it can be. Hold on a second. What else can we get here for Leo? Suffocation. You could feel like you're being stuck in a place. This could be an apartment building. Maybe this is somewhere where you stay right now. There's too many people, or there's not enough space. Maybe these are your children and you want more space. Or you're dealing with a younger child. If this is a boy and they're being kind of difficult with you, keep in mind this is an opportunity to learn. Again, a hole or a gap, hole, slit, or opening. So maybe you see your moment or your opportunity coming up, or there's thoughts about how to manifest a way out. Good, use your creativity. There's nothing wrong with that, such as an adjustable opening in a camera lens controlling the entry of light. So you get to control what you do with your frequency, what you put out, what you take in, what you resonate with, what you allow in your energy circle, your bubble, what you learn, what you dismiss. They're all choices. It's free will. You're allowed to do whatever you want with your energy, but keep in mind that you have a very powerful energy, okay, Leo? You have a reputation for a reason, and this is something I really wanted to talk about. You know how some casinos use the lion or shields or crests, or even they have it on some medicine now, or what was it? Yeah, the Leo casino, when it comes to gambling, like it's almost like trying to harbor that energy for that specific use, which is a little unfair if you ask me. It's kind of like tying Cancerian to just short forming it and calling them Cancer. Think we're putting that word out constantly and what the attachment to that word is. Instead of saying the full word Cancerian, we're just saying Cancer and labeling it as Cancer, when really it's Cancerian, the true word of the zodiac, right? And so Leo, they tie up a lot of things to Leo. And if they're going to tie like something like gambling or something like that, maybe you like history, historian, buyer, principle that buyer bears the risk. So whatever you've bought into, whatever contracts you've signed, whatever you stepped up for, whether this is previous to you being here or here in the 3D now, whatever you decided to do, pretty sure you have the clarity on it. You know full well that what you're responsible for, your own actions. Search a person as for concealed weapon or like a frisk. Maybe you feel like somebody stripped stuff away from you, whatever your weapons were, and I don't mean weapons in a bad way. Your self-defense. They've stripped that from you. That could be your confidence, Leo. If somebody stripped your confidence away from you, you get that right back. You call that back to yourself. You stand in your own energy, your own light, okay? Search for food or provisions, as by securing or scouring the country to forage. Maybe you're looking for certain things, you feel in a sense of lack, or you're in a difficult situation. Like I said, you could be in an apartment or sharing or bunking, maybe have children to feed. Searching for something such as an explanation without much hope. If you're expecting from somebody to try to strip you of your confidence and knock you down a couple pegs, if you're expecting an explanation from this person, you're not going to get it, okay? Stop expecting anything from anybody else but yourself. Do what's best for you right now. And on that note, I think I'm going to, you can use rainbow obsidian or black tourmaline or some sort of crystal that will help you in a form of protection. Remember to cleanse it. Maybe you can use this for this younger masculine energy that I'm picking up on. If you're a single father, single mother, and I usually use my arm to keep this on the table. So maybe you're keeping people at a distance, or you are trying to get control of a situation, okay? You're using your arm, your judgment. Have patience. Whatever this younger energy is, have patience, have kindness, understand that the situation that you're in is to learn a lesson. And I know this sounds repetitive on my channel and I keep repeating it, but it's really important, especially when it comes to ourselves, to have patience. And if it comes to a child, to have patience. And you have your inner child within yourself, so sometimes they get a little unruly. Have patience. If anybody's holding you back, step up. They don't deserve to put you down like that. They don't deserve to put you down like that. Almost like they're not deserving of your energy. Maybe they've been harvesting off you ever since. Don't allow it. You call your energy back to you. If you are in a situation where you're under like a house arrest, or you're put in a situation where you feel like you're being sat down, take advantage of that. Get rest, relaxation, do any mantras, or do, if you're spiritual or religious, sit down with yourself for a minute. You already know the truth. You could have done something that wasn't very favorable. And now whatever karma's coming in, you're just going to have to handle it with grace, dignity, respect yourself, forgive yourself, love yourself. The moon energy comes out in the reverse. These are things that are now seen, now known. Ooh, a purple sparkly car. Easily distracted. This could be this younger energy. Have patience. That's a really pretty car. So maybe you enjoy the finer things. Maybe you yourself feel your inner spark. You know you have your gifts and abilities and stuff. And if you're feeling a little bit low, that's okay. And get some past life oracles for Leo. What do we got here? Celtic ties, strong roots. There's a repercussion for all the things that our past ancestors did that they didn't learn from, like a ripple effect. If you can see in the back here, the architect had made it go within itself, almost like a nesting doll. I don't want to say the R word just in case, because some of my videos aren't even allowed to be posted for RUSSIA. So yeah, it could have something to do with I'm getting like, leave this spot, leave this energy, leave this. What am I digging into? You could have been the sacrifice, and by that I mean somebody that's just there to siphon off your energy. This is somebody that doesn't, maybe somebody that drinks heavily, somebody that doesn't want you to wake up, but you already have. Somebody that doesn't want you to speak, but you have the capacity to do so. These walls ain't that high. Maybe for climbing, but if you take a look at it, you put a ladder, you're already halfway there. You get a really big lift, you're already over the fucking wall. Maybe these are walls somebody else placed down for you, or you placed for yourself to protect yourself. Either way, these are lessons that are meant for you to learn here. I think you're well on your way. Definitely have some patience, okay, if you're not. Because this is also balancing back and forth the emotions and having the stability there too. And notice how she's got the cross on the front of her. Those are to hold up the wings, because we're here in the 3D, we're on this earthly plane, and you in your own right could have been either past life or the energy in itself, angel-like energy, I want to call it, or a fallen angel, one of the two, depends on what side you're rolling with today. Soil, yeah, you come up from the dirt, to sully, to tarnish, to feed. This could be cattle, indoors, green fodder. Like I said, cattle, so somebody that could have just been using you to bring to a slaughter. Like if you were used as a scapegoat so people can dump things on you. I'm getting an elderly energy, but at the same time, this is separate for a different woman that is a woman or man that's single parent. The upper stratum of the earth, mold, loam, earth, land, and country. So maybe you haven't really left your own grounds, or you're standing your ground. Sometimes it can mean somebody's tarnished your reputation, or you feel like your reputation's tarnished. Doesn't necessarily mean your reputation's tarnished. Or the things that you've done in the past, you could feel like that's what's holding you back. No, own that shit. Own that shit. Balance, like on a bike. Once you learn, you don't forget it. Own it. Take responsibility. Yeah, I did this in the past. Ask yourself some questions. Maybe get some answers. Ask your inner child the things that you need to ask. Sidle, S-I-D-L-E, to go or to move, side, foremost, to move to one side. So move over. Once you do the acknowledgement, you start doing the inner work, you start healing yourself, even connecting with some past ancestors. If you speak to the past loved ones, move over to the side, ask them for help, let them do the work behind the scenes on your behalf, okay? Or if you need their assistance or something, move to the side, ask for help, let what comes in for your assistance, okay? You are an empress in your own right. You may have had a huge male influence in your life, okay? This could have had a huge impact on you as well. You still have right to choose whatever you want to do for yourself, even if this male influence is passed on, no longer here with you, okay? That would have been your justice as well sometimes. So it kind of feels like you're in suspense. There's a transition going on here. There are a few people around you. I don't know if you want to take responsibility for them unless they are your own kin. You may feel like a little lethargic or dullness, abandonment. Like I said, start getting in touch with your inner child. That's also sun energy, solar plexus, right here. Start to incorporate your core energy. Do whatever you need to do for that. Can we get some, nothing so much in the romance side. I think you're not paying attention to romance at all. It's really not something that you want to enter into right now. Another contract or some extra karma or luggage or anything like that. I think you're good on your own. The hammer. Remember that judgment call? Sabotage, rebuilding, integration. This could be integration of yourself, your light and dark side. Okay, interrogation. Sometimes a form of introspection or accountability or ego death can feel like a form of interrogation, or maybe somebody's interrogating you based off the decisions or choices you made in the past. Could be recent. Repetitive, persistent, and working on it. You're doing what you can to move forward. You're trying to fight yourself. Maybe it's an internal battle on the logistics side, like you're thinking, the way you perceive things, and learning what it is that you need to work on, whether it be patience or how you interact with other people or what you already know, your knowledge, any of the things that your ancestors have passed down. The reason you're selected for this very moment is because you can make a big change, a big difference, especially you, Leo. You can make a difference. And I'm not just saying that lightly. You yourself can make a difference. It's like a domino effect or ripple effect, whatever you want to call it. You know, I thought funny about dominoes as well is they're red and blue. That specific message as well. I think that's religious. But you're persistent. Repetition could be a form of cycles that you're going through as well. Maybe you don't want to go through another relationship with another person after this last one. This is Island Wellness Time card. You're willing to sit down for coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment. Yeah, because we have the hammer, making judgment calls. This could be on behalf of yourself. Savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Confide in your friends, even old friends that you feel are no longer in contact with you. Be honest about certain things, okay? Be open, take accountability. You may understand that being around other people's energy will actually help you. You don't have to siphon off of anybody. You just will energetically be uplifted as the exchange of energy. As long as you're not putting them down and making them feel like shit, you're good to go. What is it you want to learn? What other card can we come out for Leo? Man in the reverse. I think you're, if you're female energy, I think you're quite okay without men around right now, or men have had an impact on your life in a negative manner. Take the lessons, learn what you can. If you're a masculine, there could be the same thing too. Because we got man in the reverse, right? Heart chakra. You know, originally I was going to write in red marker for something else, and the S is before there. She art. I don't know if you can see that very, very lightly. It's supposed to be heart chakra, right? She art. Or she ear. T and a cross would be earth. Get connected with Mother Earth, Gaia. Go walk barefoot on the grass. Be grounded. You have to be able to open your heart chakra in order to allow things to come in. Say yes to going for a coffee with somebody as long as you don't get into an argument. Be patient. You're trying to learn, right? Another past life oracle card. Maybe you need to go swimming, or you're just coming in from swimming. Or the male energy that's around you, if this is not yourself, has a lot of emotion. They could be projecting onto you. So this is for the more older energy that I'm feeling here. If this is feminine, this could be masculine too, or feminine in the masculine energy. This is past life oracle card. Okay, this energy is coming out, imprisonment or slavery. The lessons that are not being learned is a continuous cycle where we have interrogation and repetitive, and then also judgment as well. If you're going through like a self-imprisonment, kind of being stuck in your head, this is an opportunity to learn what you need to learn in the form of self-forgiveness and not repeating the same cycles again and again. And those are lessons also passed down. This could be a Akashic record. Lessons that weren't learned, and maybe lessons you haven't learned either that you have to suffer through. Hopefully that's not the case, but I'm pretty sure some things were revealed to you now that you know better. And then we've got Greco-Roman ties as well. This could do with Catholicism, or again with the architecture. You could know somebody that's an architect, or you yourself are a really good manifester. You're able to co-create with the universe, and one of those like little dandelion things for making a wish just flew by. So use your inner child, use your creativity, your sacral energy. Don't give it away. Use that to manifest what you need to get out of whatever situations. Celtic and Greco-Roman. These two go way back. Okay? Clearly. Pretty sure most people know that. For some reason, the sun is coming through the clouds. It looks like a little bit of a crescent in there. And I just caught that with my arm. Ask your inner child questions and answer honestly. That part's hard depending on what kind of traumas you went through as a child. I understand that. Just note that you don't have to do it all in one lump sum. I don't know why I said it like that, but you can just pick and choose which ones to go through. And you go through that specific thing. This could have something to do with marriage too, or something in our family. You go through each one. You don't take it all on at once. That's a lot. You sit with yourself, maybe get a nice quiet room, have some ambience, some nice music, breathing through certain things. If you have to cry, cry, let it out. If you have to forgive, forgive. Do what you need to do for yourself, for that movement forward. Keep things going. I'm going to put this over here with the 8 of Clubs moving forward. Ooh. You feel like things are slipping, but don't worry, you're catching things, you're noticing now. And then we got a Knight of Cups in reverse. Who are these two? I don't know if this is your energy. I don't feel like it. Well, we got two Knights upside down. Are these two people that came in that have messed with you, or are these people that you need to make amends with? Is this a baby daddy? Or somebody that you felt like was going to sweep you off your feet at the beginning, but then turned out to just project shit onto you to carry? Or somebody that left you high and dry? Or somebody that actually imprisoned you? Could be spiritually too, in the 5D astral realm. Somebody that set you up to fail. They used your heart chakra against you. You call judgment on that. Send that negative energy back to them to learn the lesson. Okay? They can go within. They could be the hangman in reverse. What else can we get here? Expound. Well, X right in there. Expound. To explain, to interpret, to unfold. Things are coming to light. Things are unfolding. Messages are becoming more clear. Maybe from X's. Treatment. Act or manner of treating. Management and usage. Usage of your energy. Your sacral energy is very important. Management of your time and your finances is very important. And act or manner of treating. How you treat others and how you treat yourself is very important. Treatment. And what you say is very important too. Okay. Father time. Wow. That's very explicit. Father time. Death viewed as Father time with his scythe or the Grim Reaper. So this could be death and a rebirth. Ego death, death of the way of thinking, old negative things now coming to light. Maybe you want to acknowledge them and start discussing them. You become more grounded, or things that you actually want to talk about, or maybe you're fearing an ending of a cycle. If you have a codependency and attachment to something, even false ideas or projections or programming. Under that is fatherhood too, the origin or descent from a father or paternity. Maybe you need to do a paternity test, unless you're really fully clear. These three here, paternity test. One of them is not blonde. One of them's not blonde. Maybe there needs to be a paternity test. Maybe you need to speak to this individual here about something. Or one of these two. They both have brown hair though. I don't know about that one. No judgment. This is just what I'm picking up on the cards here. Can we get a Love Time Oracle card? Wellness card. One more for this mask. Take off your mask. You don't need it. Not showing true feelings. Hide, personify, pretending, delude, and gaslighting. This could have been done to you, or you could have done this to somebody else, or both. You don't need the masks. Hopefully that helps. Stiffness, yeah. Concentrate on your energy. Use it wisely.